The year is 1919. The bloodiest conflict in world history has ended and your country has been proclaimed a victor. You go to join the Allies at the peace conference in Versailles only to be neglected, rejected, and embarrassed. While France and Great Britain gain almost all the glory, you, the Japanese, and in a way the United States don't gain the spoils of war you truly deserve. After several years, countless lives, and an untold amount of money fighting the Austrian Empire, this is what victory has brought the Kingdom of Italy. To make matters worse, the current economy is abysmal. Economic inequality between northern Italy and the south, terrible inflation, and strikes at home have brought the kingdom into crisis. The people fear a communist takeover similar to that of the Soviet Union. They look to someone who promises a return to Italy's glory days, somebody who will forego debate and useless bickering, somebody who will make Italy powerful. That someone would be an Italian and a former journalist, teacher, and Marxist Benito Mussolini. The leader of the revolutionary reactionist movement saw that the love of country was greater than any sort of class conflict and saw that it was more important than any individual. Mussolini knew that this nationalistic fervor was the key to something great. Thus, fascism was born. Fascism is uniquely Italian. It uses Italian and Roman symbols that stand for unity, authority, and strength, which play on the Italian sense of nationalism and loyalty to their brilliant distant past. Mussolini fully believed that nationalism was the key to a new, fantastic, great government. Rather than focusing on the rights of the individual like liberal democracies, or the conflict between classes like socialists, he would use the state as the focal point for a new movement. All people's loyalty would be to the country and to the government. There would be no religion, no freedom of speech or press, and certainly no other political party. Nothing that could cause conflict or disunity among the Italian people. There would be one party, one culture, and one Italy. The fascists ran for election between the party's founding in 1919 and 1922 where they first found success. The party spread their message far and wide, playing off communist fears and economic turmoil. Mussolini had bettered the party's chances for success by voicing opposition to the Treaty of Versailles. This fed off the nationalistic appeal of the Italian people. With public support, the black shirts threatened to march on Rome where the seat of the Italian government was, and were given power when King Victor Emmanuel overestimated their power and offered a truce. Once in power, the new leader limited freedom immediately, taking control of the media to spread propaganda to its people. Dissenters were arrested by the police who had broad authority given to them by the new government. Youth groups were formed for kids between 8 and 18 years old in order to mold a new army in a new fascist future. What's notable are the failures of Mussolini in regard to his own doctrine. The old traditional Italian views still held firm by the time he took power. Loyalty to the state was hindered by the church and to the Italian familial unit. Despite his effort, Mussolini would never achieve the domination he strove so hard for. So hopefully by now you can kind of see the differences between fascists and conservatives/Republicans today. Fascists believed in centralized power, they took away individual rights and freedoms, and they didn't really believe in religion. The reason why Mussolini kind of took into account the Catholic Church is because he realized, far too late, might I add, that he really couldn't get them out of the Italian consciousness. Catholicism had been such a part of Italian traditional views that it was nearly impossible to eradicate it completely. It's one of the reasons why he failed. And then conservatives today believe in more state power and decentralized power. They believe in more individual rights and the freedoms of the people. And they certainly believe in religion. That's something that it's kind of stereotypical to associate with conservatives and Republicans alike. So hopefully by now you can see the differences and you got to enjoy the video. Next time, we'll probably be going over socialism and Marxism and the differences between them and the liberals of today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something, and we'll see you next time.